The Eternal Echo, Unraveling the Fall of the Western Roman Empire. Ever wondered how one of history's greatest superpowers crumbled? Prepare to journey back in time and witness the dramatic unraveling of the Western Roman Empire. Imagine a world dominated by magnificent cities, intricate road networks, and a powerful military. This was Rome, a civilization that shaped law, language, and culture for centuries. Its influence stretched across vast territories, a testament to its ingenuity and might. The Roman Empire, at its peak, controlled a vast territory encompassing much of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. This immense power was built on sophisticated engineering, a disciplined army, and a complex system of laws and governance. Roman citizens enjoyed a relatively high standard of living, with access to public baths, theatres, and advanced infrastructure. But beneath the veneer of prosperity, cracks began to appear. Political instability, economic woes, and social unrest plagued the empire. The seeds of its downfall were sown from within. Political corruption became rampant, with emperors often seizing power through violence or intrigue. The vast empire became increasingly difficult to govern, leading to administrative inefficiencies and widespread discontent. Economic problems, such as inflation and excessive taxation, further strained the empire's resources. As internal problems mounted, the empire faced increasing pressure from external forces. Barbarian tribes, driven by their own ambitions and migrations, began to encroach upon Roman territory. The once invincible Roman legions struggled to contain these incursions. The Goths, Vandals, and other Germanic tribes launched devastating raids into Roman lands, plundering cities and disrupting trade routes. The Roman army, weakened by internal conflicts and stretched thin across vast frontiers, found it increasingly difficult to defend the empire's borders. The Battle of Adrianople in 378 AD, where the Goths decisively defeated the Roman army, marked a turning point in the empire's decline. In an attempt to manage the growing crisis, the empire was divided into two halves: the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire, later known as the Byzantine Empire. This division, intended to strengthen the empire, ultimately weakened it further. The Western Roman Empire, with its capital in Rome, faced the brunt of the barbarian invasions and internal turmoil. The Eastern Roman Empire, with its capital in Constantinople, proved more resilient and managed to survive for another 1,000 years. The division of the empire created two separate power centers, leading to political rivalries and a lack of coordinated response to the growing threats. The year 410 AD marked a turning point. The Visigoths, led by Alaric, sacked the city of Rome, a symbolic blow that shook the empire to its core. This event demonstrated the vulnerability of the once impregnable capital and shattered the myth of Roman invincibility. The sack of Rome sent shockwaves throughout the empire, signaling the beginning of the end for the Western Roman Empire. Other barbarian tribes followed suit, carving out their own kingdoms within Roman territory. The Western Roman Empire gradually disintegrated, losing control over its provinces and its ability to govern effectively. In 476 AD, the last Western Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the barbarian general Odoacer. This event is traditionally considered the end of the Western Roman Empire. The empire that had once dominated the Mediterranean world was no more. The deposition of Romulus Augustulus was not a dramatic event, but rather a quiet acknowledgement of the reality that the Western Roman Empire had ceased to exist as a functioning political entity. Odoacer did not declare himself emperor, but instead ruled as King of Italy, acknowledging the authority of the Eastern Roman Emperor in Constantinople. But the fall of the Western Roman Empire was not the end of the story. Its legacy lived on, shaping the development of Europe for centuries to come. Roman law, language, and culture continued to influence art, architecture, and political thought. The Roman Catholic Church, which had emerged as a powerful institution within the empire, played a crucial role in preserving Roman traditions and values. The Eastern Roman Empire, with its vibrant culture and sophisticated administration, continued to thrive for another 1,000 years, preserving the legacy of Rome in the East. The Renaissance, a period of renewed interest in classical art and literature, drew heavily on Roman sources, further solidifying Rome's enduring influence on Western civilization. The fall of the Western Roman Empire was not a single event, but a complex process spanning centuries. It was the result of a confluence of factors, both internal and external, that gradually eroded the empire's strength and resilience. Understanding these factors requires a nuanced approach, avoiding simplistic explanations and recognizing the interplay of various forces. Historians have debated the causes of the fall of the Western Roman Empire for centuries, offering a variety of perspectives and interpretations. Some emphasize the role of internal factors, such as political corruption, economic decline, and social unrest. Others highlight the importance of external pressures, such as barbarian invasions and climate change. A comprehensive understanding of the fall of the Western Roman Empire requires considering all of these factors and recognizing their complex interactions. The Roman army, once the most formidable fighting force in the world, underwent a gradual decline in the centuries leading up to the fall of the Western Roman Empire. This decline was due to a number of factors, including a decrease in the quality of recruits, a reliance on barbarian mercenaries, and a lack of innovation in military tactics and technology. The Roman army became increasingly reliant on barbarian mercenaries to fill its ranks, as Roman citizens became less willing to serve in the military. These mercenaries, often lacking loyalty to Rome, were more interested in plunder than in defending the empire. The decline in the quality of the Roman army made it increasingly difficult to defend the empire's borders against barbarian invasions. The Roman economy suffered from a number of problems in the centuries leading up to the fall of the Western Roman Empire, including inflation, excessive taxation, and a decline in trade. These economic problems contributed to social unrest and weakened the empire's ability to defend itself. Inflation became a major problem in the Roman Empire, as the government debased the currency in an attempt to finance its growing expenses. This led to a rise in prices and a decline in the purchasing power of ordinary citizens. Excessive taxation further burdened the population, leading to widespread discontent. The decline in trade disrupted the flow of goods and services, further weakening the economy. The Roman Empire was plagued by political instability in the centuries leading up to its fall, with frequent power struggles, assassinations, and civil wars. This political instability weakened the empire's ability to govern effectively and respond to external threats. Emperors often seized power through violence or intrigue, leading to a lack of legitimacy and a constant threat of rebellion. The vast empire became increasingly difficult to govern, leading to administrative inefficiencies and widespread corruption. The constant political turmoil diverted resources and attention away from the pressing issues facing the empire. Some historians argue that the fall of the Western Roman Empire was also due to a decline in Roman values and a loss of civic duty. They point to a growing apathy among the population, a decline in traditional morality, and a loss of faith in the empire's institutions. The Roman elite became increasingly decadent and self-indulgent, losing touch with the needs of the common people. The traditional Roman values of hard work, discipline, and patriotism were replaced by a pursuit of pleasure and personal gain. This decline in social cohesion weakened the empire's ability to respond to the challenges it faced. Recent research suggests that climate change and disease may have also played a role in the fall of the Western Roman Empire. Changes in climate patterns may have led to crop failures and food shortages, while outbreaks of disease may have decimated the population. Climate change may have disrupted agricultural production, leading to food shortages and economic hardship. Outbreaks of disease, such as the Antonine Plague, may have significantly reduced the population, weakening the empire's ability to defend itself and maintain its infrastructure. These unforeseen factors may have exacerbated the existing problems facing the empire. While the Western Roman Empire crumbled, the Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, managed to survive for another 1,000 years. This was due to a number of factors, including a more defensible capital, a stronger economy, and a more centralized government. Constantinople, the capital of the Eastern Roman Empire, was strategically located and heavily fortified, making it difficult for invaders to conquer. The Eastern Roman Empire also benefited from a more vibrant economy based on trade and manufacturing. The centralized government in Constantinople was able to maintain order and collect taxes more effectively than the fragmented government in the West. The fall of the Western Roman Empire offers valuable lessons for today. It reminds us that even the most powerful civilizations are not immune to decline, and that internal problems can be just as dangerous as external threats. Studying the fall of Rome can help us understand the challenges facing our own societies and avoid the mistakes of the past. The fall of the Western Roman Empire serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the importance of strong institutions, a healthy economy, and a cohesive society. It also highlights the dangers of political corruption, economic inequality, and social decay. By learning from the past, we can work to build a more sustainable and resilient future. Intrigued? There's so much more to discover about the Roman Empire. Explore ancient texts, visit archaeological sites, and delve into the fascinating world of Roman history. Consider visiting museums with Roman artifacts, reading books by renowned historians, or watching documentaries about the Roman Empire. You can also explore online resources, such as academic journals and historical websites. The more you learn about the Roman Empire, the more you will appreciate its complexity and its enduring influence on Western civilization. Now it's your turn to become a Roman history enthusiast. Share this video with fellow history buffs, leave a comment with your favorite Roman fact, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating historical journeys. Let's keep the legacy of Rome alive.